Hey folks, it's SC Closer. Friends call me Vic. Got another episode of Vic C Stories and Tall Tales. Today I was on Facebook and I saw a picture that a friend of mine posted in it. He posted it to show one thing, but I noticed something else in it and it reminded me of this story. This one goes under superstitions. This one's called the Good Luck Gumby story. We had a fella in the shop. We called him Max. I met him shortly after I got on board the ship. He was one of the guys that kind of turned me on to playing guitar, and Max and I became pretty good friends. We had a few adventures together. Maybe I'll be able to share a few of those with you. But he had been on the ship for a little while before I got there. And Max, from what I recall, he had taken piano lessons and stuff when he was younger, so he knew a lot about music, and he taught himself to play guitar. He was a very creative person, and he could do all sorts of artistic things, and he could take a roll of electrical tape and make art out of it, and I saw him do it. He modified his guitar, changed it all around, and it started out a Stratocaster, and then when he got done with it, we called it the Maxocaster. And he was a very unique person. Still friends with Max. I spoke with him a few years ago. We chat once in a while on Facebook. But we were having an inspection that was coming up, and we were getting all worked up for this thing. This is a big inspection. It's a big engineering inspection. They call it an OPPE. And anyway, so, we were been training a long time. We were running what they call engineering casualty drills, and we were preparing for this inspection for a long time. And Max, kind of came up with something. We had this rubber matting that we would put down on the floors in front, like in front of switchboards and stuff like that, to insulate us from the deck. And it was green. And Max got a hold of some of this stuff. And he had an X-Acto knife, and he carved himself out a little Gumby. Okay, if you don't know what a Gumby is or know who Gumby is, you gotta look it up, Google it or whatever, or ask AI. Gumby was a children's story character. I remember when I was a little kid, we had a little book, with Gumby and Pokey. I don't think I got a Gumby in this. I used to have a Gumby somewhere, maybe. Let me go see if I can find this Gumby. Hang on a minute. All right, folks. In case you didn't know what a Gumby was, this is a Gumby, okay? And this is a Pokey. And Gumby and Pokey were children's books characters. So I just thought I'd share those with you. I just happen to have those. Now, Max had carved one of these out of this green rubber matting, and he took it and he put it in his pocket of his coveralls, and it was waving. Maybe it was like this, I don't remember, but he had it up there waving. He had it kind of hooked into his pocket, and he drew a little face and everything on it, and he called it his Good Luck Gumby, and it was good luck for OPPE. Well, a bunch of us in the shop, we seen that, and we were like, hey, Max, can you make us a Gumby, And so he made them for us. And he made them for the BTs, and he made them for the machinist mates. Before long, a lot of people were walking around with these things. And the chief engineer saw them, and he actually, I thought it was a great idea. I mean, this is great for morale. And so we all were walking around with our Good Luck Gumbies. And I remember when the inspectors were there and we were having the inspection, an inspector asked me, he says, what's that in your pocket? I said, that's my Good Luck Gumby. I said, we all have the Good Luck Gumbies so that, to help us pass this inspection. So it was funny, and it was fun, and we owe that all to Max. So, kind of falls under superstition because you got to have some sort of good luck charm, right? We didn't pass it because we worked so hard and trained so hard. We passed it because we had Good Luck Gumbies.